Hi, everyone. With the recent announcement of the FCC regulation related to one-to-one consent, there has been a lot of emphasis on driving calls. Wanted to make sure that you were aware that you can track, route, and bill both web leads and calls through boberdoo. And the setup is pretty simple. So why give up your profit to a network? Set up your own network and put phone numbers on your landing pages. Drive those calls, route them with the same functionality as the data leads, and work from the same client balance on whether the consumer decides to submit a data lead or call a phone number. So it looks pretty simple here. We have our homemodel.net, which is just our demo site. You can always find new things that we're working on, especially related to dynamic consent. But the idea is, let's say you're going to a Windows lead form, you can place a number. Now, we are not front-end designers. You're going to find a much better and more attractive way to display this phone number. But the core idea is that you can give that consumer two opportunities to convert, whether or not they want to fill out a web lead or fill out or call this phone number. Now you can use pooling of numbers just like you would to dynamically display different numbers in here, or simply just put a static number in and start driving those calls when the consumer so chooses. So if they decide, the consumer decides to submit a data lead, you can display that one-to-one consent and handled very similar to how we've talked about before. But if the consumer decides instead to call that phone number, you can route it to the company, that contractor. You can do IVRs for things like zip code or project routing, and bill that partner for the call or for the data lead if the consumer so chooses to submit their information. And again, working from the same balance, so you can do things like auto rebilling or auto invoicing, so you can scale that side of the business.